Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming today and investing your precious 1 hour time to be here present for this webinar. I am would like just to share my screen now for a moment. Okay, so we will talk about how to reclaim your energy and emotional calm today. And what I would like to do first is to introduce myself. And why is that important? Just to understand where I'm coming from, where's the all information coming from, and little tips what you might catch, and little golden nuggets that you might catch today during this webinar that could be useful that you can implement in your case. If you are actually showing up here, there must be something that was triggering you, and something that it's that you want to make a change, that you're ready to make a change, or you're just exploring the solutions that you want to change what's happening currently in your life, in the overwhelm that you're experiencing. So I'm Mariana, and I am here in Auckland, New Zealand. I'm practicing as a naturopath, a nutritionist, and energy healer. I'm originally from Yugoslavia, ex-Yugoslavia, Serbia, and I've been living here for 26 years. And before I become naturopath and start seeing clients one-to-one, an energy healer, I was into in the science space, into industrial chemistry, mostly chemistry and environmental science. I've been working in a different areas and different jobs throughout my life. As a secondary teacher for chemistry in government, in the environmental department, working in a kindergarten when I came here to New Zealand as a aid teacher, working in a bank in the lending services with the mortgages, in the air quality department, the environmental department, and always, even during that changes and different jobs that I experienced and I was in, always had at the back of my mind that I want to learn more about nutrition. I want to learn more about natural health and how I can help my family. There was some chronic health issues in my family, how I can help my friends. And that's how I decided to totally change the area of my interest and go into naturopathy, study naturopathy and herbal medicine and nutrition. And just before lockdown started, I started seeing like one-to-one clients and helping and supporting them. So why I'm always telling you all of this and why I'm introducing you all my changes and path in my life, it's just to understand that all those experiences that I have with different people, different jobs, all the learnings what I've done on my own, and learnings what I experiences that I learned from other people, from clients, from family, from friends, from colleagues in different situations, are all actually base of knowledge that I have here and that I are pulling today out from whenever I need to help somebody new, whenever I have a client in front of me, whenever I have a friend who needs support and help. And my wish is to reach as many as people as possible that might need my help and I might need my support. I found out that that's my path in this life, and that's what I really enjoy doing it and never get tired of doing. And giving you all those examples where what I experience in my life, it's important to understand that all of you having some your own experiences in your life, all different relationships, all different interactions. This is all little learnings, positive or negative experiences that you also have in the bank of your knowledge throughout your life, and that you should understand as just positive or negative experiences, but also the lessons in your life that you need to go through and that you need to learn. And as a result of those lessons in your life, you are learning new thing, always learn new thing, always have new experience. And that is important because you will use that in the future. You will, I'm sure, you will use that in the future and apply in different situations that you come across to it. So what we were going to talk about today is about feeling overwhelmed, feeling burnout. Burnout is really strong word, and I don't usually like using it, but feeling overwhelmed is probably the best how you can explain when you experience symptoms of feeling constantly tired but exhausted, but doesn't matter what you're trying to do and trying to improve your energy levels, that nothing helps. You're again tired, you're feeling tired, you need to rest all the time. Or then you have experiencing possibly uh, brain fog that you can't concentrate, that you can't focus anymore. The task what you've done in your business or at your work, task what you've done at home, what was easy, and you were looking forward to approaching those kind of tasks in the past, done in a short amount of time, and we're happy doing it, we're motivated doing it. You can't do that anymore because you just don't feel brain fog. You have that fog in your brain that you can't, you don't know where to start from, you don't know how to approach that. You don't feel motivated to do anything. Then there is a stress, that chronic stress, what is the huge impact for anybody. That is also increasing inflammation in the body. That is also causing many havocs in our bodies. Then mood swings as a result of all of that. Mood swings, you get at a meeting, you get interaction with your family members, you get in interaction with your colleagues, with your friends, but you get triggered, you get snappy at them, respond snappy, you feel emotional and you don't know why and where is that coming from. You feel like you are stuck in your own body and you feel disconnected from your own body. You feel disconnected from who you are. It is really hard. And you feel that you don't know who you are anymore. And you don't understand how you felt differently like a year ago or 2 years ago and 6 months ago. But now you don't know where to start, how to start your day. You don't feel motivation to plan your next 2 months, next 6 months. You don't feel motivated to prepare even meal for your family. And yes, that's what are all the symptoms describing overwhelm. And if you are feeling any of those, if you are feeling like that, I just want to let you know that is important to know that you're not alone, that is many people out there suffering from that or suffered in the past. And there is a way out. There is a definitely way out of that with simple changes, simple steps that could be implemented. I will be sharing some of the tips today that could be that you might understand and want to use and pick up and start implementing in your everyday life. What is important is to understand that whatever we are discussing today, whatever you want to change, you have to change, yes, in your physical body. And I'm talking here about physical body, but at the same time, you have to understand that we have four bodies and that we need to balance not only our physical body, we need to balance our emotional, our mental, and our energy body. They are all interlinked and working together and influencing one on each body. Why we want to balance our bodies, why we want to achieve the balance? Because when we are putting our bodies into the balance, if they achieve that homeostasis, then our bodies can heal itself. So what we need to do is to make those changes, to allow our body to make all those changes and rebalancing around our life, around our bodies, to allow that body to be in the balanced state, and that can heal itself. So there are five main points, five main pillars that we should look into our lives, in our lives. If they are in balance, we need to rebalance them. We need to improve those areas to reclaim your balance overall of your bodies, of your life. So sleep, energy, stress management, diet and gut health, and emotional health. There's many other branches of each one of those, but I will quickly go through those five important ones that possibly need attention if you are feeling overwhelmed and burnout at the moment. So sleep, it's the number one, and if doesn't work, if you don't have restorative sleep every night, 7 to 8 hours of restorative sleep every night, you can't function really well. You can't function 100% next day. You can't function next week or this year if you're not having a continuous restorative sleep. So that means if you can't fall asleep, or if you have a broken sleep, waking up during the night and waking in the morning unrefreshed, that needs attention. We need to fix our sleep first to be able to make changes in all these other areas of our life, to improve those other areas in our life, to go back to the balance. So how we can do that? So simple tips are just make a nice ritual at least 1 hour before bed, before you're going to sleep. What is important: no screens, no phone, no scrolling on your computer, on your laptop or your phone 1 hour before sleep. Make a little ritual, like have a nice cup of relaxing chamomile or lemon balm tea, what's relaxing herbs. Have this nice cup of tea, be quiet, get inside of yourself if you can. Make your room nice and inviting for sleep. Close your curtains, maintain the relatively balanced low temperature of 19 Celsius to 20 Celsius. Do some guided meditation if you need a little meditation or breathing before sleep. Read a book before sleep. So all those little things. Or you have a bath. If you like baths, have a Epsom salt bath, which will relax your muscles. Or if you don't have a bath, have just a foot bath with adding some Epsom salt. So relaxing your muscles, relaxing yourself before going to bed. All those little tips, or some of those, you can implement and see how you go. What is also important, if you still waking up at night, don't just toss and turn in the bed and worry and overthink. If you see that you can't go back to sleep, get up, go in the next room, start reading your book again, go through some magazine or something like that. And after some time, when you're calm again, go back to bed and try to fall asleep. That's another option what you can do. Or again, involve meditation, guided meditation, or anything like that, or breathing to calm yourself again and go back to sleep. So that's the really important little tips that you can implement immediately for improving your life and achieving that restorative sleep. What is really important for your energy levels and your mood levels next day and in your life in general. Energy. So obviously we have to have a good sleep, good night's restorative sleep. And if our energy is going up and down, that's not going to be good for our stress levels. For our stress hormones going to go up and down during the day. So we have to really look after that energy. We want to go back from that feeling into that low energy, exhausted all the time, and we want to maintain that energy levels steady during our day. The trick is keeping your energy levels steady during the day is first of all, think, I will connect that with a diet, for example. Think what you eat and how you eat your meals during the day. What is important and good trick and a little nugget that you can use and start using, implementing immediately, is to have a protein in each meal. Even if you have a snack, afternoon or morning tea, if you decide to have an apple, for example, for morning tea, add some protein to that. Add some nuts, seeds, or nut butter with that. If you're gonna have a cracker, rice cracker, whatever cracker, add some hummus. So some chickpeas in hummus are protein. Add some nut butter again. So each meal have to have a protein. Why? Because we want, with that protein intake, we are keeping our blood sugar levels at a certain level, so not spiking up. If you're having just a simple carbohydrate, a simple sugary treat for the meal, your blood sugar level is gonna spike up, and after some time, after 1 hour, half an hour, food's gonna go down. But with that blood sugar level going so strongly down, your mood and your energy level is gonna go down also at the same time. So you don't want those spikes of blood sugar and spikes of energy and mood happening in your day. So that's the one trick what you can implement. Another thing is keeping your energy steady is implement in your everyday life some movement. And I'm calling it movement. I'm not calling it exercise, as you can notice, because not everybody enjoys doing exercise in the gym or exercise at home. So it doesn't need to be exercise, could be movement. So what is important? Choose something what you enjoy doing it. If it's that walk in the nature or walking, choose that. If it's that playing with the kids in the park, yes, do that. If it's that cleaning the house, yeah, that's the movement too. So choose the thing what you enjoy doing it and do it consistently. What is important to do is to do it consistently. A movement, it will rebalance our energy in our four bodies, and that's why it's important to do consistently. Every second day, every day, depending how much time you want to put into that and how much time each day you have. Another thing is time in nature. So important, so important. Connecting with the nature, with the greenery, with the water, with the ocean, the river, whatever. It's so important because nature got the negative ions which can annulate our toxins from our body. The free radicals what our body produce from all the exposure to the toxins and environmental toxins that we expose all the time from all many different sources. So we want to spend time in nature, recharge our batteries, meaning recharging our batteries in the way of really, yes, clearing up those toxins. And when we're talking about recharging our batteries, I want you to know, and I forgot to say that at the beginning, that yes, you're recharging your phone every day so that you can use that phone, so that your phone can work. Same with your car. You're taking your car every 6 months for the service. But do you recharge yourself? Is that the reason why you came to this point of time that you are feeling really exhausted, that you're feeling overwhelmed because you don't know how to recharge yourself regularly? And what is recharging yourself mean? It means looking after yourself. It means self-care. It means to really put in your schedule the time for self-care. You are important. If you're looking after yourself, you would be able to to feel well, to be balanced, and then you will be able to look after somebody else, your family, uh, kids, colleagues, friends, whatever, pets. If you don't do that, you will come to this point when you're feeling down, when you're feeling down with your energy. So looking after yourself, self-care is so important. At the same time, self-love, knowing how to drop into your heart. Self-love means also implementing self-care. So schedule that self-care every day in your diary. That could be 5 minutes. Nice cup of tea, calm down, sit down, relax, don't plan, don't think about projects and job works in the homeworks and whatever in the house that needs to be done. Sit down for 5-10 minutes and be on your own. Nice massage, whatever that means for you, whatever self-care means for you, uh, just implement it. It could be different things every day, but just put in your diary because you need to recharge yourself every day. That's important. So what is the next what we're going to look into? It's stress. And I didn't go for the next slides. You see, forgot to just present what we talk about it about sleep. You have to know that so many people also suffering with insomnia and not being able to really have a good restorative sleep during the night. And lack of sleep can cause that those dips of energy, feeling low on energy, feeling low in mood, can cause uh, the start of anxiety. A low mood goes into anxiety, goes in depression. So very, very important to have this, to achieve this 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Stress management. As I said, stress is huge. And this is the description for somebody who wants to know more. What is the stress? What is that actual so-called HPA axis or hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis, the actual response to stress? What is we all have, and it's very important when we are really faced with a real stressful situation, when we need to react fast. And yes, then you get it extra energy when you can really fight off whatever tiger in front of you or something like that. But if we are feeling under the stress constantly, our body will think that we are in fighting a tiger all the time, and our stress hormones will be produced all the time. It will be up in that level, and then we gonna have adrenal fatigue, which means that our adrenals who producing the cortisol and adrenaline, the stress hormones, will be producing them all the time. And then we will be in that heightened stress state all the time, which causing our energy to go very low, which causing our mood to go very low. So any prolonged stress really harms our body, our digestive system, and anything else like that. So let's go on the diet and gut health. Very, very huge topic, and I will just touch on it today. And that's my really favorite topic because that's so important. And as I said, none of these five tips and pillars, you can say this first one, this is second one, they all at the same time could be in balance and has to be needing attention. But in many cases, the gut health needs firstly to be mitigated, to be addressed. Diet, of course, will affect gut health, will affect our mood, will affect our energy, will affect our stress. What is the general recommendation for me is go and have and eat fresh produce, lots of vegetables and fruit, rainbow colors of vegetables and fruit. Buy local produce, so know that those produce are not extra sprayed and kept into the containers for 3 months and more. Grow your produce if you can, if you have options for that. So implement that. Have a protein with your meal, very important. If you're vegetarian, have a vegetarian protein. If you're eating meat, eat meat also, with, as I said, in each meal. But yes, if you can, cook your own meals, prepare your own meals. Any takeaways, overly processed food are not really not good idea, not good news, because they are full of additives, they are full of toxins, and we're just overloading our body with that, and that affects everything. Our gut health, that affects and imbalancing, increasing inflammation in our body. There's hidden sugars there, hidden sodium, hidden additives which are really making a havoc in our body, in making our body more and more imbalanced, and affecting everything. Our energy, because we feel more sluggish if we're eating that kind of food. Our sleep, our emotional health, gut health. Let's go have a look at our gut. And gut is so important because about 80% of our immune system is produced in our gut. 80% of our immune system is produced in the gut. And gut health is the main thing to look into first. if there, what is the gut? What is the gut? Gut starts from our mouth, end up with our rectum. It's a 8.5 meters long, have a huge surface, so that it can really work on digesting the food what we intake and absorbing the nutrients at the end. So very important. And what is the important part of it? It's the gut microbiome, which has to be balanced for us to don't produce much more information, so that we don't trigger our immune system to produce information. When our gut microbiome balance, that means we have about 80% beneficial species of microbiome and 20% of non-beneficial species. When we affected by stress, non-sleep, affected with emotional events, affected with bad diet, that gut microbiome is imbalancing because we eating the processed sugary foods, then we feeding those non-beneficial microbiome, and they increasing in percentage, and overcoming those good beneficial microbiome, what we need for production of our for strength of our immune system, for production of neurotransmitters, production of some vitamins in our body, for production of amino acids, for function of many bodily chemical reactions in our cellular level. So we want our gut to be balanced. When those microbiome is imbalanced, our immune system is triggered. We're producing much more inflammation to trying to rectify and remove those baddies, those non-beneficial microbiome. Increasing inflammation in the gut will affect the gut lining, what is protecting our gut. That gut lining is very important because it's only one cell thin, and it's got some kind of openings, what is always open and close, allowing the nutrients to go into our bloodstream and the toxins coming from the blood to go into the gut, to go out of our body in the stool and urine. So if there is increased inflammation, those openings on our gut lining, it will not going to work. They will stay open all the time, which means that toxins can go in our bloodstream, undigested food go in our bloodstream, unprocessed hormones can go in our bloodstream, and causing so much issues, causing autoimmune diseases, different diseases on the long run. So we don't want that. And I can't talk about much more, I don't have much time to talk about it, but it's a huge topic and it's lots to learn about our gut health. Gut is connected to the brain. If we have inflammation in the gut, there will be inflammation in the brain, affecting our mood, affecting increasing mental health issues. So it's also connected with the skin. For some people, this connection with the skin, we have eczema, psoriasis, other issues on the skin, could be connected with the sinuses, can cause and be triggered with allergies, environmental allergies or allergies with different foods, connected with anything in our body. It's very, very important. So where we are at now, we're talking about emotional health. Now, we're talking about those emotional events that we all experience in our life from the time we are born, even while we are in a mother's womb, epigenetically. So all those unprocessed emotional events that we usually push in our emotional body, push, because we don't want to experience those uncomfortable feelings. So those unprocessed trauma. And seriously, for some people, that could be something really little. During your childhood, something little happened. You wanted attention and asking something your mother, and your mother was busy with doing her work or was busy in the kitchen. And she was saying, oh, just leave me alone, leave me alone. And that could be something that was ingrained in your mind, and you were thinking, oh, my mom doesn't love me. I'm not lovable. I'm not good enough. And those statements starts to build up in our mind, in our mental and emotional body. And that's blocking our energy body, our energy centers, chakras, and that's preventing circulation of energy through our body. So used energy supposed to go out, and the good energy coming in and intaking, and so that we are open, our energy body is open. And if those blockages are happening there for long, staying there for long period of time, that will demonstrate in our physical body as different symptoms, then developing as a chronic disease. And that's how you can see that how they are interlinked here. And that's very, very important to address all of this, all of the four bodies when we're trying to put them back into the balance. So emotional healing is a big part of it. As I said, that could be huge emotional events that somebody experienced, several, just one, or could be that something little like just I gave example of. And then we're pushing those things down because those usually negative emotional events, we don't want to feel those uncomfortable experience. And that's why we're pushing down and don't want to face them. We don't want to resolve them. They're just sitting there. They're sitting there and then unresolved. And they're actually there and they are always there in our emotional body. And when we come into some situations in our everyday life, we get triggered. We start to be emotional or we start to be angry and we don't understand why. But that emotional event, that emotion, what is sitting somewhere in your emotional body, is recognizing situation that you are just came across in your real life and is reacting on that. And because of that, it's very important to really remove those and resolve those emotional events, those unprocessed trauma. Very, very important. And that could be done by energy healing, could be done while you're talking to somebody who you trust and go through that event again, talk about that event again, get in touch with that event, or by yourself, doing meditation, getting in touch with your intuition, trusting yourself, getting in touch with your heart, and bringing up that event and that uncomfortable emotion. Feel that uncomfortable emotion for some time. Express your emotions. Face that emotion. Face that event. Acknowledge it and say that you really learned the lesson from that emotion and that event and release it if possible. So there's a many options how you can do that. Also to remove all those little things what happen during your day. It's for some people writing the journal at night or before going to sleep is also a good idea. Putting everything from your head, positive and negative, on the paper and removing that from your mental body and your emotional body. So yes, as you can see, all of those five pillars are really important to address if we want to go back to balance, if you want to go back again to ourselves, go back to that good energy levels, good energy, and good motivation levels, remove the brain fog, be focused again, clear our and balance our physical body, looking into our diet, into gut health, our stress level, managing our stress levels. So everything is so possible, and it's important to know that it's possible to manage those things, to change those things, and there are simple steps that all of this can be done. All of this can be really done without problem. So let's just have a look. The simplified method that I usually use and that everybody should use together, what I use with a client, with somebody who I want to help. And I believe that you show up today because you're ready to explore and make some changes in your life. And it's important that whoever wants to change something and improve their energy levels, improve how they feel, bring back their bodies in the balance, to be ready to do changes. There are people, they are like me, who are there to support you and help you. But what is important is for you to be ready to make change. And you showing up here today, just demonstrating that you are actually exploring and that you are ready to start those changes. So this method and this part is starting with others understanding and finding out what is your root cause of your issues, your symptoms, of why you feeling unwell and why you're not feeling focused, why you're feeling burdened and overwhelmed. So finding that root cause and mitigating and removing that root cause is the start of the process. It's very, very important. And that's why you need to go into all areas of your life, social, family life, your stress management, your work life, your exercise, movement, lifestyle, nutrition. So everything has to be emotional events. Everything has to be looked through and gone through to see where is that actually the trigger started, where is that happened. That's the first step. I would like you here to point out that you came to this point to feel unwell, to feel low on energy, to feel possibly with brain fog, that you don't feel like yourself in your body, because and that was happening over the time, over a long period of time. You already had emotional events happening and sitting there for a long period of time, and they started blocking your energy body after some time. Then that energy body was blocked for long period of time, and then that was affecting your physical body, like I said. And those symptoms starting demonstrating on your physical body after all of this happening in those two other bodies. So there was a long period of time, and you want why I'm pointing this out. I want you to understand that there is a not magic wand. There's no magic pill that you can do just overnight and feel again great like you felt 2 years ago or something like that. There is a still process that needs to be done slowly so that you go back to yourself, that you can feel again 100%. So that's why we need to take action. You have to take action and focus on a small but impactful changes. So each step of the way, each small step of the way. And when we implement all those changes that needs to be addressed, so removing the underlying cause and changes, what we are applying is just to go down to that restoration phase when you can start building habits that will nurture your wellness on the long period of time. When you're gonna come to that point here, you will be bringing your body into the balance, and when your body can heal itself. So you're gonna just support your body with the right things, right food, right amount of sleep, right amount of movement, and practicing mindfulness, spirituality, self-care, so that all can help and bring your body into the balance and bring your body into the restorative state. So hopefully this looks simple, and I wanted really to simplify. Yes, it is the time involved in that. You can't expect to happen overnight, but with the small steps, it is possible to do. It's possible to make those changes. So let me check my notes if I forgot something. So yeah, just wanted to emphasize that healing will take time. That healing will take. It's a process. It's not overnight fix. This webinar today gave you some little tools and pointers that you can start implementing in your life, but you might need some personal support. You need somebody to be next to you to give you help and support alongside the way. And if you are ready for change, you might want to start with that. That could be your next step. So if you like to find out how you can reclaim your energy and calm, and with my support with each step of the way, you can just book and jump on the call. I will put this link in the chat box, and you can book a free call and we can talk about it, how I can support you there and what that could look like. And if you are wanting to go and try that, if that would work for you. And during that call, you might find out how you can win that one free distant energy healing, or energy healing in person if you're here in Auckland. So just what you need to take action and jump on the call. So hopefully you learned some little tips, found some little nuggets of wisdom that you can implement in your everyday life, and hopefully that was useful for you, and that you thank you again that you invested 1 hour of your precious time and listen to me. I hope to see you on the call, and if anybody have any questions now, please raise your hand and we can discuss through that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I have one question.
Yes.
And thank you so much for sharing such amazing webinar. And I really enjoyed listening to you. And what was just for me, it was like when you go to sleep, just what you said, just 1 hour before you go to the bed, just try to get out of the mobile phone or close it, everything, shutting down your computer, your TV and other things, and start doing some little meditation. So just to be in calm space, whatever you do, read a book. That's pretty good, because we really need to be in a calm space to prepare ourselves for sleeping and restore our body and our mind.
Yes, that's right. And also I forgot to say, just take out all the gadgets, all the phones, all the laptops from your bedroom. Don't charge them in your bedroom, because that EMFs are affecting you definitely, especially while we are sleeping. If possible, charge it away from your bedroom, outside. If you need a phone to her, if it's ringing or something like that, just take it outside of your bedroom in the hallway, charge it there. If possible, turn off your Wi-Fi in the house while you're going to sleep. When you wake up and you need again, turn it on, back on again. That's additional, because those invisible electromagnetic waves are definitely affecting our bodies and our cells. So that's also another tip, an important tip to follow before you, while you are preparing for good night's sleep.
And when you mention meditation, maybe you can share with us some very meditation, would you use it? Maybe just 5 minutes, or maybe you can say, just share with us, just maybe for, that would be so useful for us to take action in terms to help ourselves with small teeny things to do it.
Yeah, for somebody that will be meditation. For somebody, any kind of mindfulness, what could be practicing gratitude, or could be practicing diaphragmatic breathing. That's the calming exercises, what are also good for the stress management. So what is important to meditation? Meditation is different, again, for anybody. Yes, you can sit down and lie down and meditate, closing your eyes, if that's your thing. If not, meditation could be walking meditation, it could be gardening, could be anything like that. Anytime when you're able to be only with yourself and go inside yourself, get in touch with your intuition, and be in that calm space when you can ask yourself questions and get answers from yourself. And that's what is important, to be in touch with yourself, to be able to always get answers from yourself, not looking and searching for answers for you from outside. Sometimes we need answers from outside, but we are used to it now in this day and world, when we are disconnected from each other and from ourselves, to ask for many answers and to trust many other people around us, and other government doctors and this, and give the trust all to them, and ask questions about ourselves from them, instead of going inside inwards and asking questions from our own intuition. That's very important. So yes, that could be meditation, but meditation could mean different things for you. So find what you like to do. If you like to do practicing gratitude, you can write up 3 things what you're grateful today about, or you can just say them while you're walking or while you're driving to one place to another. Oh, I'm grateful today for this beautiful sunny day. I'm grateful that I'm alive today. I'm grateful for my legs that they take me anywhere where I want. I'm grateful that my eyes is working and I can see this beautiful sky and I can see my friends, my family. So those practicing gratitude that way and practicing those mindfulness practices has to be consistent. And that's why I always recommend start from 5 minutes per day and start from 5 minutes per day, but keep doing it every day. Consistency is important because you're training basically your body to be calm, to go into that calm state. And that's the point of meditation. That's the point of practicing gratitude and practicing diaphragmatic breathing. So breathing from your belly and your diaphragm instead of breathing shallowly from your chest. When you're breathing from the chest, that's sending the message to your brain that you are in anxious state, that you are stressed, that you're in anxiety state. So choose one and practice every day, 5 minutes, then increase slowly, but do it every day. Every day you can find 5 minutes in your day that nobody can tell me that they can't find it while you're doing something else, as I said, while you walking, while you driving, while you in between things. And that's the way how you're going to get in touch with yourself. And that's important. That's important. That's self-care. That's important to get in touch with yourself, that you can rely on yourself and answers what your higher self and yourself giving you, because you are full of knowledge, not to be relying only on people around you and you know other organizations and anything else that you're going to find an answer on Google. Maybe you have that answer in yourself, and that means connection. 100 years ago we were more connected to each other and to ourselves, but in today's day and age with this all
Yeah, I
gadgets
agree with
and
you.
screens, we become disconnected. This is useful, obviously. We can get in touch like this online, but I think overusing it too much, and we are getting disconnected from each other, and we're getting definitely disconnected from ourselves, and that's very
We are
important.
not
And
in
that's why we're
position to
talking about
shake
practicing that.
hands and to be in person, like to feel our
Yes.
energy in very close
Yeah.
area. And Mariana, I wanted to ask you about how clients can connect with you. How do you work? You work on coaching, one-to-one, one to group.
Yes.
Can you share with us,
Yes.
just like to get to know more
Yes,
about it?
yes. I'm working usually seeing clients one to one. I'm practicing here in the beautiful clinic called Life Center in Auckland, seeing in-person clients, but I also see clients online if they are not in my hometown, obviously. And yes, I will be seeing clients in group, organize some group coaching, and that's the things what you can discover if you jump on a free call with me. What is my next plan and what I have prepared for you, whoever is interested to jump on the courses, what I will be doing online. So anybody can really attend and connect.
Thank you so much for sharing. It was a pleasure being with you today. And also, do you plan to have the other webinars to invite
Yes, yes, I will have regularly those free
people to
webinars,
join?
and yeah, obviously not everybody can come in the certain times, so I will change the timing and
Of
different
course,
timing during the
time
day
zone.
and different obviously timing in future and offer them more in the future. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And I really enjoyed today your webinar and looking forward to get in touch with you again. Thank you so much and see you very soon again.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you for your question
Thank you,
and
Mariana, for sharing
inquiries.